Rocks and gold never get old. So what we've done is we've welded this piece of cast iron apart to the rock saw, and we preheated it in the oven. And now we're burying it in sand to hopefully help it cool at one temperature. So, to recap, tell this story backwards. We took the part off, we cleaned it, we ground out the grooves, we did our research on YouTube, we got the nickel rod, we used the new welder, we preheated the part in the oven, we welded it and pinged it as we were welding the nickel rod on the cast iron, and then we put it back in the oven and brought it down to like an even 200 degrees. And then now we've got it in a blanket buried in sand, and hopefully we're going to keep that thing from cooling too fast. That's the idea. Here we go. A preheated part. Really nice speed. Yeah, it was pretty good.
No, that's shit.
Okay, well,
that's not good.
And that crack goes across right there too. That hole, the crack went like across here to this hole that I drilled, and then up right there. Nice. Oh yeah. All right, here it is the next day. The cool down has happened. All right, let's check and see. Yeah, it's cooled off. Let's check and see if we got any cracks. If we got no cracks, we just gotta do a little bit of grinding touch up and we'll be back in business. Touch up a little bit right there with the grinder and that tooth. Well, it's not the prettiest thing. There's a little bit of porosity here and there, but it's better than it was. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna clean that baby up and reinstall it, and we'll be back in the cut and kit you right. I'm gonna go with it. Awesome. Well done. Looking good. We've got minimal warpage, which is good. We want to keep that deck flat. And minimal warpage there. We're good. Let's go with it. Figure out how to grind out that tooth a little bit. All right, let's give this a shot here. All right, I think that's gonna work. We've got that tooth ground out. I love it. We did it. I'm gonna put this baby back together and start cutting rock. Okay, I got the wood backing plate on. Going in for a big bolt down. There we go. Back in business here. Cut and get your ride. Okay, perseverance. Taking any challenge that comes along, or actually, excuse me, take any adversity that comes along and turn it into a challenge and come out winning on the other side. Like, this was kind of a bummer when it broke, but it gave me a good reason to research on learning how to weld cast iron and how to identify what type of cast iron it was. I gave my son Hannibal a good opportunity to weld, which is one of his passions, but it gave him an opportunity to weld in a way that he's never welded before, as far as using nickel rod and cast iron and the preheat and the whole thing and the cool down. So yeah, we're coming out on top on this one. Future looks bright. There are no guarantees in life. There's no guarantee that this will last forever, but it looks like it'll work for now, and we'll keep moving forward with it and overcome adversity. Keep moving forward. Alright, I think we're ready to put some oil in this and start cutting rock. Okay, cranking up first rock. Put some tension on it. Nothing's broke yet. Overcoming adversity. Actually, this has kind of been a blessing in disguise. This break, this cast iron break here, forced me to have to, well, I needed to anyway, but it got me going on it to hook up the power, the 220 power for the welder here in the shop. So that is another additional blessing to this adversity. So I think it's all working. We're ready to start cutting here. Goes to show, positive attitude, keep moving forward. You can overcome anything. Here we go. There it is. Here's the big final test. Ha ha ha! All right, see you next time. Rock on.